Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5. Folks, we've got Las Vegas Speedway, the Strat 200 today. Yesterday, we raced at Daytona, and we finished 13th. We actually finished a lot better than I thought we would. We finally got up in the draft, traded paint, did what we do. We ended up doing pretty well. So that was nice. I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to this race. First season here, we're racing for another team. Can't really see the logo. I don't know what that is. WT Racing. Also, I can't even, what is that? Mashonit Apparel on the truck, the number 32. I still haven't fixed any of the number issues that I had with drivers because this first week of recording is kind of intense. I don't really have time to fix it, but I will by episode 5 have all of that fixed and have the two drivers I think we have that we have to change their numbers. The number 20 and the number 33 driver need to get different numbers. So I've made a note of it. I just have to do it. Anyway, I'm going to get out here, practice, because I actually will need to practice here. I have no idea how this is going to go, and we'll bring it up during qualifying. I won't be doing any setups yet. We aren't that savvy with the truck at this point. All right, here we go, getting ready to qualify. I took a setup from the interwebs. The internet is going to be my crew chief now. I'm not a setup guy. I don't spend all the time figuring it out. I did a lot of it with Dirt to Daytona in the very beginning because I had to, but as far as this goes, they've got so many setups out there that are usable. There's really no reason to try to figure it out yourself, especially when I just want to race. Here we go though, qualifying lap about to be underway. That's exactly what we're going to do, sir. Right on that white line. 33.946. I think we can actually do that. I feel pretty confident that we can do that, actually. See if we can get it. 28, 29, 31... 32, 33.4, we got the goal. 27th place qualifying. We didn't even qualify in last place. Fantastic, folks, fantastic. Take a look at your qualifying results real quick. Johnny Sauter, Jeremiah Graham, John Perez, Casey Kane, Gary Norton. And we have our custom drivers, Lance Norick, Speedy Jones, Michael Chavez, Taylor Carpenter in 10th, Max Cost in 11th, Bryce Egan 12th, David Schildhaus 13th, Bradshaw Stout 14th. By the way, if I'm mispronouncing any of your names, just leave the phonetic sound in the comments and I'll adjust how I'm saying it. Eliza Bethel 16th, Parker Smith 17th. And then there I am in 27th. And that's all of us. So yeah, I'm still in the back of the pack, and you guys are better than that, even though I have everything set to 0 for AI, but I guess it's just the equipment, and that's fine. You'll be up there when we get up there, then no big deal. Jason White, back of the pack. Johnny Sauter, pole winner. Max Cost, failed optical standing multiple times, starting in the back.
We're going green.
Here we go.
Almost ready. Green flag, green flag. Hold your line, got one inside.
Should be able to do 1 and 2 without touching the brakes at all. We're not fully up to speed yet. Still in third gear.
Stay high up here.
to go down. Looks like we had room there. No problem. Let me bring up the standings. 29 laps left in the first stage. And I totally forgot to brake.
Hold your line, got one inside.
Now we got Harmon on our inside from me being stupid. It's all right. No, it's okay.
Still there.
It'll be all right. We'll get it figured out real quick here.
Car there on the inside.
We aren't slow, but
Peeking inside.
apparently we're going to get passed by some people right now. I'll get into a groove. We'll start to pass people at some point soon. Yeah, we got a nice run there. I feel like we could get past Harmon and Greenfield. They were behind us.
You got room. You're clear.
Well, that was a 33.098, so that was actually quite possibly my best lap, and I'm still having an issue with... Here comes Angela. I mean, let us remember, this has a lot to do with our equipment as well. We're running a 3-star team, which I don't know if there are lower teams than 3 stars until you own your own stuff. But that'll be how Season 1 is. It's more of a get to know the game, get to know the tracks kind of season. And do the best that we can. Everybody looks like they're running up top now. We'll run up top. I don't know. Because you don't have to let off the gas that much. You get better runs going around up top. We'll find out right now. Well, even Jason White has caught us. We're doing well as far as lap times go, so it's kind of weird. 33.4. I mean, that wasn't as fast as what we were doing earlier, but I mean, it feels fine. I'd like to see, because when you have your own,
Got a car high now.
when you have your own car, you know what your top speeds, what your equipment is actually at.
All clear.
Start at 70, I think, 70 or 75.
Got a car coming in.
I don't know what this is at. I'd like to know, because here we go. We're about to get past, and I felt like we were competitive, at least with the back of the pack, and apparently that wasn't the case. Now, I've run this with, like, one of the other trucks that are built, that are fully upgraded, and I win races, so I know it's just the truck, and I understand that. It's unfortunate, but and maybe I should have done my own team right off the bat, because although we're terrible right now, and we would have been terrible with our own team right now, we would have improved as the season went on, and maybe been competitive by race 23. So that's something I didn't really think about, because I don't know if this truck gets better as the season goes on, or what are they doing with all the money that I bring in if I do well. Let's take a look at our... it's all right, I guess. 22 to go. We'll be completely fine there. I will also can go out here for now. Again, I don't know what cameras you guys like. I do like, obviously, inside the truck when I'm driving it with my steering wheel, but this isn't a terrible view either for me. I don't mind this view. I am disappointed that we're losing the pack. Obviously, we're putting down okay laps, but I should say okay for what we have. Oh, I missed that really bad. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and speed things up for the rest of the first stage. We're way back here. We'll catch up to the pack by the end of the first stage, or at the end of the first stage, and we'll give it a go again. We'll be back on the mic, caution, or the end of the stage. We got a caution coming out. We're in last place, so it's obviously up here. Find out who the caution was for. No idea. No one's pitting. Okay. Well, we're not pitting, obviously, but I was just wondering about the caution. Nothing came of it, so let's get back out there. Back up with everyone. We'll stay at this camera view for now. See if I can do it.
We're going green. Be ready. The green flag is in the air.
We're in the draft right now, so it's probably helpful.
Stay on the bottom here.
All right, so I wonder if the draft has something to do with it for us again, that we have to stay in the draft, but
Still there.
no, because they have such a drive off right here. We have no power. They just drive away from us here. That's, I mean, we're fully on it. There's nothing, well, that was on me because I was paying so much attention to my speed, but not much going on there. Matt Crafton is out of the race, so that's what position we needed. We need to get 30th, so if anybody knows, I don't know, because this is my first real time putting in any effort into this game. Do the trucks, when you're sponsored by someone else, do they get better as the season goes on, or am I just stuck with this pile of trash? Because it is exactly that. It's a piece of crap. And that's not great. Anyway, that was a quick blurb. And we're already 3.5 seconds behind the second to last place car, so we'll we'll go ahead and cut back to a speed up and finish this stage out.
Nice driving that stage, driver.
Well, not nice driving. That sucked, and this race isn't fun when I can't race against anybody. So, question is, do we turn down the difficulty until we have a truck that can actually go against the other trucks? I don't know. I do not know. I mean, I'm not trying to win, but I'd at least like to be up with the back of the pack. We got the free pass, so at least we have that going for us. I'm gonna go back to this view. Seems to like give us more of a view to just see and enjoy. Trying to figure out if I can possibly stay up there.
Stay on the bottom here.
Just keep it in third gear. Like I said, it was a setup
Careful. Still there.
by somebody on the interwebs, and now I'm thinking I don't need to shift into fourth gear because I'm getting more torque coming out in third the way they have it set up. There he goes on the outside, just driving away. I mean, we're full down. We're going faster than we were before.
Careful. Still there.
Oops, I didn't come off the gas at the right time, but still, doesn't matter. Back to last. I mean, Jason White is begging for me to pass him and him to be trailing us. Like, I can do this corner a lot faster. Yeah, keeping in third gear appears to be the way to do it. At least we're with the group now. My fear is that we're gonna... Oh, I guess not. I was gonna say my fear was that we were going to... Wow, did we get a run? Holy crap, hold on. Whoa, that was awesome. So I shouldn't have shifted into fourth gear with this setup, apparently.
Hold your line. Got one inside.
Ooh, he's there.
Hold your line. Got one inside.
Oh, of course I'm... So they have a super run off of 3, or off of 4, but we have a really good run off of 2. I think. We'll have to see. I also think, though, that I might burn up my tires pretty quick doing this. But yeah, look at us. Now we're catching up to the back of them a little bit again, getting to that draft. Yeah. Hold it this time, see if we can get more speed coming out. Because that's where they shoot off and I lose them. I'm not that far. I'm 4/10 away. Why am I not catching any kind of a draft? Okay. I'm still 6/10 away, like I should still be catching a draft, but I'm not. We're running faster laps. There, now I'm in the draft. So it's just because they're turning. There is really no draft to catch in the corner. I gotta figure out my exit of 4, I guess, because that's where I'm losing a lot of the speed. Which I shouldn't. It's actually I shouldn't lose speed there at all. I'm gonna go in the middle of the track. I think I'm carrying more speed. Well, then I say that and I go down to the inside, but they're not driving away from us like they were before, which is good. I'd love to get a solid drive off of 4. Well, that was, to me, that was about as good as I could get. And we're running in the low 33s now, so about 7/10 faster than we were. And it's just not mattering. All right. That's okay. I mean, for now, that's all right. I'm trying to do whatever I can to catch Jason White and see if we can possibly get a spot from him. 30th is the goal. Just, it doesn't, they're slowly but surely driving away. Even when I get the good run off here, get a 10th or two, I lose it coming out of 4. Which is unfortunate. I'm not losing a ton of speed. As a matter of fact, I'm carrying about 4 or 5 miles an hour faster through the corners than I was when I was... Which is why I'm not 5 seconds down already, though. That's the truth there. I ended up dropping down into the low 160s when I was in the mid 150s on the first stage, so... Mike Harmon running that high line. And I don't know if that high line is going to help. I haven't really tried to run it. It might help. We'll get pretty loose in the back end here. If I can carry more speed with the high line, I would. I'll run up in the outside lane. Not as high as he's running, but I'll run up higher. This is definitely a track where I have to pay attention to my exit because it is where the back end kicks out as you get deeper into a run. Oh, that's going to be a wall. Crap, crap, crap. We're okay. We're okay. We got it. That sucked. I let it fade up too far, and that cost me. Go inside the truck. And it looks like we lost everyone. So, you know what that means, folks. Second stage, speed up. We'll be back end of stage or when we pit. I promise you this will get more exciting at some point. Apparently not yet, though.
No points that stage.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and change the difficulty down one and see if it improves the amount of speed I have or slows them down a little bit, because this is bunk. I'm not even all I'm doing is letting absolutely everybody go flying past me. Yeah, we're going to pit, but then I'm going to do that hopefully. And you can't adjust the difficulty. I will for the next race. Again, I don't mind if we're running in last place, but I would like us to be competitive in last place. Unless you guys want me to just rough it out this season. My other thought is I sim this season, start my team with some money. I don't know.
Still there. Got a carload now. Hold your line. Got one inside.
We're 2 laps down. We didn't get a free pass or anything, so we're just... If we're riding around here at all, it's not for position. And what is this last run? It's probably a 60 laps or more. 72 laps. We'll definitely be pitting under this run. I don't know how many we get in the tank, roughly. Yeah, about 48, 49. So, got a ways to go, but we'll be pitting. It's coming out of 4. Usually where they get the huge run, and we get just left behind. We fight a while, and we get him in 2 a little bit. So you get them in 2, but not in 4. I'm just hang out in their draft as long as possible. I'm trying whatever I can, just stick with them to make it somewhat exciting, but it's just not exciting. And that's not fun for you guys. I gotta be honest, I don't care that much. But because I get it, you gotta work your way through. But it's whatever. We'll see if maybe we get another car that just hurt. Tyler Hill maybe out for the race? Maybe? Maybe? Question mark? No? Okay. Oh. Who cares if we pit or not? We're 2 laps down.
Coming to the green. Be ready here. Green's out, man. Let's go. Got one peeking inside.
Peeking inside? He's in front of us. Coming out of 2. Oh, that's right. Angela got the free pass. See, we're good coming out of 2. But not out of 4. I mean, I stick with them, and I even let the truck fade up now. I don't try to hug it down there. And I'm trying to stay... Oh, great. We got in the 32s that time.
Careful. Still there.
I don't understand why I'm able to stay up with them now, but... I just passed Mike Harmon. That's the first truck I've passed laps after. So that's nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like he's going to get to me, but... If this run out of 2... See, if we were on the lead lap, we would have been able to... we would have been able to actually get that position from Mike, but now he's catching up behind us, and it seems like White and Rutch and I don't know, Jennifer Jo Cobb, looks like she's up there. Looks like they're all getting away from me now. And Harmon, he's trying to get around me. I got that run off. Gives you hope. Gives you hope, and then all of a sudden, there's nothing there. That's it. It's just the exit of 4, I lose it all. Exit of 2, we're in it. Exit of 4, we lose everything. Well, we gain up some at least on him. I tried to give it as much as I can through there. Yeah, we just lost it. There goes Harmon. I just don't get that. I've tried about everything I can. And even when we run around that corner faster than we should and just burn up the tires because we're running faster than we should, we still lose them. So it's not worth running that fast there. And he runs the high line, but it doesn't matter because even though we get to his side right here, he's right there. We're gaining on him. Come out of it. Bye. I mean, I've seen that in regular races where they get the super run off and stuff like that, but it's with competitive cars. You know, if I went high up to that line, I wouldn't all of a sudden get that run off, is what I'm trying to explain. So that sucks. Go from a 13th place finish to a second to last place finish. We are kicking the crap, though, out of Matt Crafton, huh? 63 laps in front of him. Although, I mean, he's not running, but that doesn't matter. Small victories. We are running. I'd be curious to see what we could do with a 4-star truck team. But that's the other point. I think some of these other trucks that we're getting just absolutely blown away by are also 3-star truck teams. So we should at least have the speed. No, we don't. We're about half a lap behind the leaders right now. We fought as hard as we could for as long as we could with the trucks that are in front of us, and they're starting to get away again. We're 2 laps down total. It's disappointing overall, I'll be honest. It's very disappointing. I go through a lot of, oh, I can do this is fine, to, no, I don't want to be in a truck that I can't compete with at all. So I'm definitely considering notching the difficulty down until we have a truck that's competitive. And I'm not saying competitive for a win. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying competitive with the back of the pack. Let me stay with the back of the pack. We'll still get lapped. I mean, Mike Harmon, Jason White, Jennifer Jo Cobb, and Angela Rutch, they were all, she got her lap back, Angela Rutch, but the rest of them are all lapped down. We would have been a lap down. But I would have liked to have been competing with them. I get it. Daytona's a special thing because you use the draft, and that's really helpful. We learned that because we figured it out on the last run. But here we are, you know, not competing with the back of the pack even. So I'm thinking we're definitely going to turn down the difficulty so that because I have no control over the speed of this truck as far as the equipment goes. Maybe I made the wrong decision, not just building my own team. But I thought we'd get the money so that when we got our own team, we could actually build it up pretty decent right off the bat. And I thought racing for another team, we would be competitive. And I think one difficulty down, we might be competitive enough at most of the tracks. I mean, let me know if you have a lot of disdain to it in the comments. Let me know how you feel about it. But I think that you guys would rather see me racing against other trucks, knowing that this truck, I have no control over the quality of the equipment. I feel like you guys might rather see me race and actually be competitive with some of the back of the pack, or if I'm running really well, even mid-pack racing. Because at this point, we're looking at last pace finishes everywhere but the super speedways. I don't know how it's going to go at a short track anyway. Maybe we do better at a short track, but it seems like their acceleration out of 4 on this track is where the difference is. So if we don't have the acceleration out of 4 here, we're not going to have acceleration on the short tracks, or we're just going to get run over. So, and again, I realized that I should get run over by the leaders, but I got passed by everybody. I'm 2 laps down to everyone. So, well, not to everyone. The trucks that are a lap down. The leaders lapped me twice and a couple other trucks one time, but you get my point. You get what I'm saying. So, anyway, enough of this conversation. I'm going to speed it up until we pit. And, or caution comes out, which will also have us pitting. We'll be back with you in just a little bit. I should not have switched my camera. Switching the camera is what did that. I'm going to get yelled at the end of the race by him. I shouldn't have switched the camera. That was dumb. I just figured I'd give you guys a different view, but it was not the most opportune time to do that. But we're back. Jennifer Joe Cobb on the lead lap again. We're going to stay in this view now. We'll try to stick with this pack for as long as possible. Good. Jennifer Joe Cobb passing us on the inside. We'll likely pass everybody else here. We got the runoff again. This view seems to be pretty alright. It's not as immersive as inside the truck, but you get a lot more of the view outside of the truck, which, again, I don't know what you guys want. So let me know again. Please leave a message in the comments. Let me know what view you like. This one, it's down to this one or inside the truck. There is one higher. This one I could do as well, but it's weird. I know it's the roof cam. It's just weird. Also, switching cameras as you're about to go into a corner, not the best idea. I have it on a toggle, on a turning switch on my steering wheel, not a button, so it's not as quick to do. And, of course, that's probably why we just lost any fun momentum we had of racing up here with these other trucks. What do we got in the... Still over. Oh, we don't have to pit again. So there's that. Everyone's got the same equipment now, so we're not kind of catching them like we were. I think what had happened was we pit under that last caution, not the last one, but the previous caution. The Tim Hill. That was Tim Hill. Caution. And that ended up, we had a little bit better tires and equipment than everyone else, so we were able to stick with them more. And still not enough. Because now they're just getting away. They're becoming smaller dots in the front of us. 37 to go. Not going to waste your time with us not doing any kind of racing. If anything happens, we'll get back on the mic when it does. We got 5 laps left. Yeah, I screwed up a couple times. I did get better at running outside when they were coming on the inside of my truck. I was able to get a little better at the end there. We spun out when I switched cameras again. So I'm just going to kind of stick with the camera until I hear otherwise with you guys. It's going to be the inside of the truck. We are going to turn it down 1 difficulty for Thursday's episode because this isn't fun. We got lapped 5 times by the leaders, 3 times by the trucks that were 2 laps down. I think at best we could have been 4 laps down and 2 laps down, but we would have been multiple laps down to absolutely everybody except for Matt Crafton, who went out of the race very early. So not worth it. Also, the setup I'm using, which is I'm not going to use setups anymore until I have a fully upgraded truck, because the setup I'm using is made for a fully upgraded truck, and it is super, super, super loose at the end of this run because our suspension and aero are, of course, not upgraded on this thing. And it's great at the beginning when you have full everything, but as soon as it gets down, we are struggling big time to keep the truck on the track. I did an all right job. I did lose it, like I said, when I switched cameras that one time. There, every time out of 4, it's happening. That just happened that time. Back tires are probably worn more than anything else, which it shouldn't be how it is. Yeah, they're way worn more than anything else. It should be the front right. So, not good. We'll definitely not put any kind of setups on it until we are an upgraded truck. We're going to get through this season. We're not going to be competing for a championship, but I'd like to be competing for, top 25s, top 20s. What are we at now? There it is. I was wondering how many laps are left. And, yeah, that's a lot lower than the last race because, well, there's a number of reasons for it, but it's fine. Take a look here, see what we got. Yep, that's us dropping back. Great, fantastic, wonderful. I don't think there were any actual wrecks in this one. I spun out, I know that, but all right, taking a look at our final standings for the race. Lance Norick wins the race. Michael Chavez in 3rd, Bradshaw Stout in 4th, Bryce Egan 5th, Taylor Carpenter 6th, Jeremiah Graham 7th, Casey Kane 8th, David Schildhouse 9th, Speedy Jones 10th, Max Cost 11th, Gary Norton 12th, John Perez 13th, Eliza Bethel 14th, Parker Smith 18th, and then we get into the excitement of us finishing in 31st place. Well, this was bound to happen. We had some, yeah, we made some people mad, and that sucks. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. We'll fix that relationship at some point. As I said, I will turn down the difficulty just a bit, just the 1 notch, see how that goes. And next race, we'll be racing at a 1.5 mile track, Atlanta Speedway, 130 laps, $50,000 in the purse. Unfortunate race. Looking forward to changing the difficulty. That's all I can say. If anybody knows, I don't think the truck, it doesn't go up. It doesn't get better. So we're just going to lower the difficulty until we are actually competitive and have control over how good or bad our vehicle is. But that is going to do it for this episode, folks. I want to take a moment out to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.